Welcome to Sunup on 7. My name is Renata Stamos.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Kevin Mendes. Welcome to your Friday episode of Sunup on 7. Thank you so much for welcoming Renata and I into your space. Ren, let's tease them. What can they expect on today's show?
Excitement is coming in because our friends from Suncast is going to be in, and we're going to be making coffee today, Kevin. So a treat for you, of course. And then, of course, we have promotions to talk about. Where is the next sale? What's happening? How you, of course, spend your money in the best way possible. So stay tuned for that exciting conversation. And, of course, Kevin will be sampling in the coffee on your behalf because he cares so much about your well-being.
You box out
Thank
yourself.
you for your contribution to
Why
coffee.
did you do that?
Because I don't know. I'm not a coffee girl, but we're going to see what happens. What else do we have on our
What
sleeve?
else do we have? It's Friday, and we have an exciting episode because today we're going to meet some of the cast of Who the Willie Power, which premieres next week at the Belize. Very exciting, and also a great teaser for you.
Definitely. All that and so much more. We're talking 4 segments today on this Fantabulous Friday, guys. So it's what, pop, pop. Stay tuned for all of it. You know how this works. Put your comments in the comment section. Make it live, interactive, fun, and respectful, of course.
Yes.
Let's go find out who that Willie Power.
All right, let's do it.
Seek the answer that's worth looking for today. Just in time,
and he's here to talk to us
the
about
writing appears on the
show that we're on
wall.
right now. Tell me.
You and I were the first ones to see.
And we're going to be talking about the hot shush that has been happening.
The world that we see may seem that will never change. They say, but if you tear down the wall that's blinding us all, you'll see the way today. A place to call your home, a place where you can grow. Stand by me and we'll take flight. We'll be there at morning's light.
Muy buenos dias, my beautiful Sunup on 7 family. Welcome to your Friday episode. Thank you so much for welcoming Renata into your space. If you're watching via Facebook, YouTube, or cable TV, such a pleasure being with you. We're very excited for today's episode. There's so many great things prepared for you. So let's start with by having a look at the weather, courtesy of the Belize Met Service.
Good morning. Mainly fair weather prevails over the country. In the 24-hour forecast, skies will be sunny with some cloudy spells today and then cloudy at times tonight. Showers or thunderstorms will be isolated with a few more possible over the north tonight. And then high temperatures will reach around 89 degrees Fahrenheit along the coast, 92 degrees Fahrenheit inland, and then 80 degrees Fahrenheit in the mountains. For tonight, low temperatures will reach around 77 degrees Fahrenheit along the coast, 71 degrees Fahrenheit inland, and then 68 degrees Fahrenheit in the hills. Winds over the open sea will be light and variable with sea conditions being slight. And then high tides occur at 7:12 this morning and at 7:51 tonight. Low tides at 1:50 this afternoon and then at 1:53 tomorrow morning. And then the moon will set at 3:16 this afternoon and rise at 3:24 tomorrow morning, while sunset is at 5:29 this evening and sunrise at 5:46 tomorrow morning. And now the extended forecast for Saturday and Saturday night. There will be cloudy spells with a few showers or isolated thunderstorms expected mostly over the north during the morning and south coast at night. Otherwise, activity will be isolated. Then, for the sargassum update, total sargassum over the area continues to decrease. However, there is a small chance that a few mats could drift ashore during the next few days. And finally, for the tropical weather outlook. A tropical wave located over the central tropical Atlantic continues to produce a large area of showers and thunderstorms. Gradual development of this system is possible over the next several days while it moves generally westward and is expected to cross the Caribbean during next week. Please note that this system poses no immediate threat to Belize, but the National Meteorological Service will continue to closely monitor its progress. And this has been this morning's weather report from the National Meteorological Service.
And that is our weather.
Folks, that's your weather update. Definitely, we always encourage you to stay tuned to nms.gov.bz. As I mentioned, clearly we have great weather for today and the weekend, but definitely follow their advice to stay tuned to how the Caribbean, which is very active at the moment with different storms, to see if we're going to get affected in one way or another. But we have Friday, we have sunny vibes, and we have a great episode waiting for you on Sunup on 7. Before we get into that, Ren, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling pinky pinks today, you know.
How does Pinky Pink feel?
Pinkatacular. Pinktacular. That's how it feels. Pinky pinks, spectacular. I have my like little cancer awareness pin on. I'm doing the full pink too as well. It's like representing today. So I'm feeling pinktacular.
Pinktacular.
Yes, baby boo.
Very well.
Yeah. How are you feeling?
I am feeling Monstera Fabulous.
I love how you're gonna try to look for it.
I'm trying to find something to compete with you. I'm feeling Monstera Fabulous, you know?
Okay, boo.
Yeah.
And then watch it. I'm matching you.
All right, we are leafy today.
We're leafy.
Yeah, but definitely in a great Friday vibe, and definitely grateful to be here sharing space with you and our viewers. But if you're watching, let us know where you're watching from.
And how
for
you're
the
feeling
folks
today on this
watching
Friday.
via
So, Miss
Facebook
Claudia,
Live.
so happy to get through another week with
That is
feeling
true.
blessed, and God has woken you up for our next day too as well, sending you all that love. My mom said the same thing too as well. So I'm like feeling people that are feeling blessed and happy. So how are you feeling? And it's okay if you're not feeling all deliciousness today or pinktacular.
Yeah, but definitely, you know, like we hopefully by the end of today's episode, you're
You soak
feeling
up some of the
fabulous,
energy
right?
and
If
the
you're at a
zhuzh.
6, maybe you can be at 6.5 or at 8 or at 10. But
Let's get you to that
definitely,
point.
we're super grateful to be in your space today to always give you the good energy, great information, and of course, keep you informed, keep you engaged, and always bring conversation starters within your spaces. So, folks, we're ready for Couch Talk. Are you ready about Spirit
Let's
Ren?
dive into it. So we've been talking about the possible deal that's going to be taking place with the government trying to buy over Fortis shares for BL. You know, we were talking about how we're going to be having today, specifically in the House of Representatives, a proposal that's going to be made, and we're going to see if it's going to be accepted and how it looks.
We're going to find out the amount
The
of money
amount
that's going to be invested.
paid. We know that the Prime Minister has met with the Leader of Opposition. Like, this is a serious deal. Like, we're coming together to talk about these national issues. We're going to be on the same page to have better backing too as well when we push this forward too.
That is
We
true.
understand that this deal has been something, or negotiations have been happening
Since
from
May.
early as
Yeah.
May too as well. And Fortis has been changing their global strategy of how they look on like where they're located, because we know that as of recently they have sold their shares and their ownership too as well in Turks of Caicos and Cayman Islands. So from Belize, it's not really something new under the sun. So we're seeing there's a navigation and there's a change in things that are happening too
Yeah,
as well.
because that raised some concern as to like, why is Fortis moving out of the Caribbean region?
People are
right?
like, wait, is it because like they weren't able to get into the solar energy kind of wave spin and all of
Right,
that
or
too
are they
as
not
well?
making like a meaningful, you know, revenue from their investment?
In
Is there like a
Belize?
crisis in power?
Are we not paying enough?
but the Prime
What's
Minister
going
said
on?
they are re-strategizing. As a matter of fact, they're moving into more of transmission and distribution of power rather than producing it. So they're saying, okay, which is very interesting, you know, especially as regards to a big part of the conversation is that the government of Belize will acquire the 3 hydroelectric dams.
Yes, exactly.
And so like, it's of concern because we know, and Jules posed a question to the Prime Minister yesterday where he asked, what is the feasibility about these dams? Because last year there was reported, you know, like lower water levels, and we know climate
climate
change is
change.
very present. So
Very.
we might be experiencing lower water levels as the years go by. So like how feasible is it that we're going to be able to create power from these dams given the uncertainty with the weather. And he was like, you know what? We're not going to talk about climate change because it has nothing to do with climate change. The reason why they're selling is just Fortis is re-strategizing. But it was like,
But I'm like, you're not answering the question too
That
as
is
well.
true. That
Because
is
yes,
so
I
true.
understand that aspect for Fortis, but I'm also looking at the aspect of now with ownership of this. Like, how do you plan to make sure it's profitable, making sure that everything is up to par, and making sure we're running smoothly too
Yeah.
as well. So there's more questions than
Mm-hmm.
answers that we're giving for that interview, obviously. We do know that the price, again, has not been shared with the public, so we don't know
Yeah,
what the
we're
public
gonna
purse
find
is going to
out
be
today.
paying. And we are acquiring those 33% as well as the 3 hydroelectric dams. So there's so much
yeah.
to dive into when it comes to that. And people have the questions. People rightfully
is true.
should be asking questions when it comes to that too as well. I know some of the older faces or the past figures and faces are going to be coming back when it comes to running some of the parts when it comes to Fortis. Well, the shares bought over. So that is a good aspect to look into. But again, more questions than answers.
There's a lot of questions for sure, and we hope that we can get them answered today during the House Representative meeting where the price is going to be proposed or shared to the public, and definitely what are going to be the follow-up interviews to see how is this process going to take place in this transaction. What I got to say, though, is that the Prime Minister sees it as a very positive thing for the country because when he introduced it yesterday at the press conference he was holding for BEL, he said, "So I can say, yes, we're going to be the proud owners, all of us in this room, the proud owners of 100% of Fortis Belize, which is going to change your name to Hydro Belize and 100% of BEL shares. So we're going to be the true owners of our destiny." I was like, what?
Come in.
True owners
in
of our
thick with that
destiny.
destiny
definitely. So
thing,
so he
there's a
sees it as a
problem.
viable investment. We're gonna say we're gonna be able to own this company and be able to handle our own power, electricity generation, and all our utilities companies. So. Very interesting to see. So stay tuned to House of Representative meetings to what's going to be the price and
Exactly.
how they're going to move forward
And the
with this.
PM did
process.
acknowledge how that, Bill has been losing money. He understands that state too as well. And they're trying to focus on how the improvement and strategizing of the way moving forward too as well. So we're going to keep you guys updated, guys. It's not the end of this conversation. I'm hoping it's not the end for you guys too as well, to be able to talk
Yeah.
about it, to be able to raise questions about it too as well, and stay in tune with the House of Representatives meeting today as we see what is unraveled. But we move on because the Prime Minister was giving a lot of interviews this time around yesterday. And so one of the next thing he was speaking about specifically is, again, regarding BEL, but the increase or the possible increase in rates and what is going on too as well. He didn't light up and say that there is going to be an increase, but he didn't.
An increase for BEL.
For BEL, yes, exactly. But he didn't say that there wasn't, if that makes sense. It's like, it's kind of like up in the air. But I'll be very honest, Kev, and we've talked to BEL when they were here too as well, because as you know that they're looking at having diversified rates too as well moving forward in the future for Belizeans to understand that we're in a position where we need to be more strategic with how we use our electricity, we use our power systems too as well. That's going to help our country. And there hasn't been an increase too as well. And when you look at Mexico and their change in rates and change in how they sell over power to us, we have to see how strategically we can be able to position ourselves. So I do feel like there has to be an increase
Right.
coming at some point in time. So
Yeah, so what the Prime Minister shared in regards to the possible increase in the rates for BEL is that he shared for a while, the Public Utilities Commission and BEL, they have been not in the best collaborative relationship. However, he said over the months with his intervention, they've been able to at least kind of like harmonize the way how they collaborate. But one of the key things that he said is they have been pushing is for us to be able to declare that there is an emergency. There's an electricity emergency, especially as it regards to the hydroelectricity, but also in the fluctuating rates as it regards to like buying power from Mexico. So. And definitely one of the things that he shared is that we're selling the energy cheaper than what they're buying it. So definitely says they are not making the revenue in order for the company to be able to maintain, its operations and
they're
and
operating at a
supply.
loss. Full
So
point period
if you
there.
add all of these things, and he said, they have met with the Public Utilities Commission, they have met with Minister Shabat, who is the minister in charge of Public Utilities Commission, to see, what's going to happen if they really are going to go for an increase in the rates of BEL. So if that was not nearly so, right?
That's what I said. Like he didn't say that it's happening, but he didn't say that it's not happening. And the way that the conversation was shaping or gearing, it is happening. But I will pose a question here, or just a thought. For
Right,
you.
what is that?
I'm just gonna put it there for you, Kevin. Whatever you think about, or you don't even have to say something
Okay,
towards it.
okay.
Is looking at the look for utilities in 2026 because we've seen that BWS has proposed that 20% increase. We know that it's not forever, but there is that proposal.
Once you go up, like, I don't think they're going to come down, right?
I mean, it's possible if things, settle out. Remember, they're looking at the external factors that are happening with increases in production and what has happened, or their lack thereof an increase for so much years too as well. So I get where you're coming from. I won't say that they won't go down at some point, but I'm saying it doesn't have to stay so high up. I mean, if they go down, then I'll have
Right.
to go down.
Okay.
All right.
Uh-huh.
But we're looking at BWS in that sense. And then now we're looking at a possible increase too as well for BEL. And I'm just like, these things, I would say, as much as we don't want to hear the truth, there is a need for the increase, the shift in prices. But is there a shift in prices in how people pay? The cost of living.
Oui.
And I want to pose that there because I'm hearing all these conversations and I'm seeing these things. And I'm looking at 2026, and it can at some point be a big issue when it comes to persons and their utilities and being able to like really afford how they use their water and their light too as well, which are necessities in your home. So I'm just looking at that as something to say, and then we're paying on to go up.
Right. It's going to be interesting to see how consumer power turns out to play in this situation also, because the company can say we're going to increase our rates, but at the end, it's like, what are the people are going to be doing? Are we just going to be like, okay, fine, we're going to take
mean,
it,
what
right?
else
So
you could do?
how does consumer power change? Are you also going to be able to move, I guess, like more wisely or more smartly into your consumption too? I think that's a very important topic that we don't always talk about, right? How do you manage your power? How do you manage your water usage? All of these things. That is something that you're able to control from your own space. But definitely, it's like how is the public involved in these negotiations? I think that's a very integral part that we are not discussing, or we're not seeing our involvement in this consultation process. Because I hear where the company says, things are increasing in prices.
We make it expand, we make it do this or whatever. We have to make
That's
these
totally
changes.
valid.
It's possible.
Yeah.
But how are consumers able to take this hit? And it's going to hit their pocket. And beyond just, having those consumer conversations of like how they're going to be managing their usage, financial literacy needs to come back into this conversation. And people need to be looking at what they're taking home and what has to be carved out of that take home too as well on a daily basis. Because like I mentioned before, if these things are going to be increasing, how are we able to manage our budget to what we spend, how we save, how we can afford life too as well? So I'm just putting all of these things out there because, again, for us as public, we need to educate ourselves more and see exactly what we can be able to do. Is this going to be an era of more people opening up small businesses? Because I know that has been a thing. I'm just saying there's a lot of possibilities that can come when things in the economy fluctuate and increase and things happen like this. People need to make money need to get made.
That is true. That is true. Right before we move on to our next Couch Talk topic, I just want to taking a glimpse at the Facebook live chats, and because we asked people where they're watching from. Right.
Yes,
So we
tell
have
me.
folks watching from New York. We have folks watching from Houston. We have folks watching from Taiwan, from Florida, from beautiful Belize, different corners of Belize. So we want to say thank you so much for letting us know where you're watching from. It's definitely great to be in your space throughout the globe, which
I
is
love
really,
it. It
really
always warms
exciting.
my heart to see how, wide we are. And I
Bring a
love
piece
to
of
hear.
home to you.
And please note that we're always happy to when you guys are like putting comments in the comment section.
Yeah.
And spreading your positivity, meeting persons, checking in on persons too as well. It's such a loving space to see you guys do that, and we're happy that you can feel safe to do that with our Sunup on 7 chat.
Right.
So please continue doing that at all points in time, making your drinks and having a great time too as well, because we're here for that.
Definitely. So one of the comments that really grabs my attention here from the Facebook Live is, as we're discussing, the government's investment in utility companies and the utility companies proposing their increase in rates, is like people just want to make sure that whatever profit, is invested, or whatever is invested, they're able to get profits, and that's invested back into the country, right?
And nothing in somebody's pocket.
That, I think that's a fair
That's a
ask.
very fair ask. Because at the end of the day, you want to make sure that the country, the people, there are getting the benefits. Point blank, period, exclamation point, underline, all caps, all that, because it's so essential. And especially how people have felt with different deals and contracts and things that happened in the past, they don't feel like the people's best interest sometimes is taken into consideration.
I see
That
you.
Many
Yeah.
times it feels like some kind of sly deal is happening, that maybe what is seen as the good for all isn't necessarily the plan that they go towards for all. It's something else, benefiting somebody else. So I completely understand what you're coming from there. We're going to have to wait to see. And of course, you know, us as media have to do our part by keeping the government and keeping questions going alive and, you know, keeping you guys informed as much as we can too as well. And of course, you in your spaces with your contacts and so forth need to ask questions and put pressure too as well.
Yeah.
Everybody has a little
So
role to
definitely
play.
yesterday was public utilities was the topic
Yes,
of
back to back
conversations
different ones,
because
right?
we went from talking about about Fortis and BL to BL, you know, talking about their possible or negotiations with increased rates, to the conversation about the possible speed net sale, Ren.
Oh, well, we didn't hear nothing about that.
We are not gonna talk about
we
that.
need to ask who? Jaime Briceño, because guess what? That's none of my business. The Prime Minister basically was like shooting down questions left, right, and center. He was shifting and wobbling and moving all this ways. Like, I'm not talking about that. That's not my concern. If you want to know anything, talk to my brother. He's the one in control. As you know that SpeedNet has 20% shares with the Briceño administration, well, with the Briceño family, and then about 80% with the Ashcroft Alliance too as well. And of course, there are other things under the lens of what can be acquired for this. But Prime Minister is not giving us any details about it whatsoever. And I think the big concern, and I'm sure Jules can enlighten people even more about this, or just the fact that people are not just asking because they just want to know your personal business. It's not that. It's not like I just want fast and I just want to get these things out of you. This is the public's interest, the public money was spending. When my money involved honey bunch of oats, I feel like I need to know information. I don't know. That was me. Well, I feel like I just
agree,
should
yeah.
be following along with the process just to know exactly how will it go this thing, how will it maneuver it too as well. Because we have to pay. That taxpayer money will come out of it every single time. That we're going to be the ones paying. So I feel like it's a disservice too as well to the Belizean public to not be able to give some sort of update and put aside the idea of family and personal and whatever, but look at the public, because you are in a public office and you are elected to serve and provide answers. And I feel like that is something that I'm hoping that the Prime Minister takes on with this next time around, to just at least keep it as neutral as possible and just like, this is how the process is going, and take out that personal family aspect, whatever what it is. I know that that's been probed onto him, but just again providing answers so people can know what happened with my money, man. Well, how my money
I
might get
agree.
spent, what
I
happened?
agree. Before we move on to our last topic on our couch talk, we have more people checking in. So we have folks watching from Chicago, from Curaçao, from Torrens, from the UK, and West Virginia. So thank you so much
Wow,
again for
look
letting
at
us know
y'all.
where you're checking in. We absolutely love that Sunup on 7 is reaching to so many parts. And thank you so much for welcoming us into your space. Move on into our last topic. And this
Some
is...
good news.
It's really interesting news that must be discussed, right? So the Statistical Institute of Belize.
We missed one of them.
Oh, we missed one. We have two
That's what,
topics.
that's what in my mind I'm like,
Never mind.
I'm
But
like,
we're
wait,
gonna get into like the
interesting
serious.
news?
Yeah, it's interesting and it's
Okay, cool.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna go to the good news first.
Okay, good news, because I just like, Kevin, where are we
Sorry.
at? Like, line me up, baby. And only because I said, who that with a podcast to come in and then
Yeah, they got me
all
distracted. I'm like, yes, we're gonna get into this
I
conversation.
was
soon.
wondering. Okay,
Yeah.
so good news to be able
Good
to
news,
share.
yes.
As you know, it really hit the nation because Dr. Ek has been a very loved figure for so many different persons that have been, you know, touched by his life, so many children that have been touched by his life, so many families. And so when he was diagnosed with cancer at stage 4, people were really alarmed. What was so interesting about the discovery is that it was literally by chance, by a miracle, by literally just him going in to check and test the scanner when they just got. They literally were just doing that, and he found out that, you know what, something was off. He had to go back and check out what's going on. There was a point in time where doctors could not actually define what cancer it is. He finds out it's later a very rare cancer that he has. And so he was talking to Belizean doctors. He was going to Merida. I think he went to Houston too, as well as different places that he was going to get treatment, get follow-ups too as well, and everything was happening under his sun.
So we definitely have to share that he is in a good place in his cancer healing journey, right? So yesterday was shared that he's back at his desk offering pediatric care to Belizeans, which is definitely well received and celebrated. He has not rung the bell, and like ring the bell as it regards to somebody going through their cancer healing journeys that they've completed therapy, they completed treatment. He still has one more year to go in therapy. Definitely thoughts, prayers, and any kind of support is welcome as he navigates his last year to treatment. But definitely it's good to see him, coming back to his desk, doing what he loves, because clearly there is a passion for what he does and
people,
supporting
the
the
outpour
different
of love.
lives. Yep.
And I think that was what really warmed my heart, because he mentioned that, saying that there were so many times when, he's been able to tell parents that, your child has cancer, so the next 2 years of her life, cut out anything personal, financial, all these things are going to happen. And he was like, no, I'm in that seat. But just to also see the outpour of support and love, and he's giving so much thanks to God for taking him through, and his family and everybody. He mentioned about this little boy that apparently was selling avocado too as well. The way my heart was like, oh my gosh, when you have those gushy moments, it really was that. So we're really glad to see him looking well. We know that at this present moment, with his scans, there are no clots presently, but like you mentioned before, Kev, he has not rung the bell yet for completely in clear and all of the treatments being finished, but we're really glad to see him up and well, recovering well too as well, and we look forward to seeing him back in.
That is true. So Dr. Ek, if you're tuned in to Sunup on 7 this morning, I want to wish you a fantastic morning, a fantastic Friday, and we continue to wish you all the best in your healing journey from cancer. And it's definitely good to see you back in service to the pediatrics of Belize. Ren, now is our last.
Now is the one that Kevin was talking, because bro, we were like on different wavelengths.
If there's anything that I love, Ren, is getting nerdy over statistics. I love data and I love analyzing things, because I feel like the way how, when we get all these census and all these surveys going on, it's very important for us to know how do we transform our society based on the data that we have. So the Statistical Institute of Belize has shared some infographics as in regards to the surveys that they conducted last year. Yesterday, you discussed the one on births. And throwing shade at the Geminis. I don't know what's their problem with Geminis. She sips water. But folks, we do have an infographic to share with you, and it's in regards to the mortality or the causes of death in Belize, which was a very interesting thing. And I'm not sure. Let us know what are your thoughts as in regards to
Did
this
you know
infographic.
these things too
Did
as
you know
well?
these things?
I
Because
think that's always important to us. So
Yeah.
we're looking at specifically 4 out of 5 were chronic diseases too as well. I think that's really big to just drop that pin there so people can understand that statistic. If you look at the latter part too as well on the screen, it's going to be showing the leading causes of death. And so we're looking at about 355 persons, that have lost their life through heart disease. We're looking at 285 to cancer, and that was a big thing too as well.
That is a big thing, yes.
It's not directly just breast cancer, because there are numerous types of cancers that people are losing their lives to as well. But cancer is something that people are losing their life, and it's a second leading cause. Here, we look at also at diabetes, Kevin.
Yeah, for me, what stands out is that communicable, chronic diseases are the leading causes of death, right? And these things are preventable. That's the thing. When we talk about cancers, when we talk about heart diseases, when we talk about diabetes, these things are preventable based on your lifestyle choices that you make. And it starts from an early age, because these things can be prevented. But I also, whenever I think about cancer being the second cause of death in the country, I think about 2 things. And we had a conversation here on set where we talk about accessibility to treatment. Because one thing is that treatment is available, but it's how many people can afford to pay treatment, right? Kind of afford to complete their cancer treatment. So if that's not accessible,
Dr.
then
Egg said last night it's extremely expensive. You know, got that moolah, even making and raising funds to us. I've seen so many persons, because you rip off the bat. $20,000 you have to just dash on. Even with insurance, it is extremely hard, because oftentimes you can't get the treatments here. So if you're going to Merida, you're going to wherever you're going to, does your insurance cover that? How does that look? You're thinking about beyond just the treatment costs. When you go to our next country, you have to pay lodging, whoever is with you too as well, food, all these different little things. You have to recover, so you have to stay longer too as well. It's a hard pill to swallow, understanding that we're not in the best strategic place when it comes to dealing with this. And first, persons? Are we doing enough screening? Are we doing enough education? Do we understand the different types of cancers that are happening? Are we checking in with family to tell them about what are hereditary cancers that our grandma, our uncle, somebody's getting to as well, to make sure that, hey, I need to check myself for these things.
Yeah. What also like sticks out about this infographic
Tell me.
is that 60% of deaths were in males. That is, I think, a crisis, because 60% of your men, like 60%
But
of
what
your
I
deaths
will
are
say,
men. I'm
Kevito,
like, wow.
I will say, Kevito, and I think you can back me up or tell me and point me in the next direction. We do, and we have seen that, especially when it comes to health, men are the ones that are less likely to go for checkups as compared to women that will go for checkups.
Right.
And so when you're looking at that, many times for early detection, for seeing what's going on, you won't necessarily see it until you're in a latter stage where surgeries are necessary. It's costly and these things are happening, and you're not able to get those treatments because you can't afford these treatments. So I do look at that aspect as for me, as something that might be a cause or just looking at that factor of not getting that checkup. And so it's a push too as well for, I think, men to have more conversations about health, for us to have more conversation about men's health and what's going on with that too as well.
Yeah, I completely agree where regards to men accessing health services is less in comparison to women, right? I mean, in how this system works, women are in more contact with the health services
Very true.
for many things, especially like based how, there's a big part of women being part of like reproduction as how it's given, right? So, but definitely, I would like to say that we're having more awareness and more conversations geared towards men, accessing health services. But I would like to think that men, we want to be healthy, right?
Of course.
We value our health, but we also have to realize that we are grown into the mindsets of capitalism and patriarchy. And when you combine those two things, men are taught that you have to provide for your home.
You have to
so
work,
you
work.
have to work. Also, like men, you cannot express or share vulnerability because then you get weaker and you fall off the tier of this masculinity platform. So it's really hard and a really tough space for men to say, yo, like I feel bad, I really want to go and get a checkup, right? So if we create spaces where men feel like, hey, it's okay, like I
can
have,
take a sick day.
Like I need a sick day.
I can relax a little bit too as well. I'm not feeling well, and that doesn't mean that I have to show up 100%. I need to show up a little bit 20%, and I need to do something else. I need to go to that doctor, because men are not the ones that, if they're feeling sick, they would just take something from the pharmacy and just call it a day, as compared to go check up. And if I've been having this headache for very long, I literally watch my mother-in-law and my father-in-law. A lot of times she has to push him when he's not feeling well. She's like, Junica, you need to go to the doctor or stuff like that. But it's oftentimes the women that are pushing these men, the family system that is pushing these men to make sure they get their checkup.
And that also can affect women too, because women, at least from my experience working in the health system, that women would also neglect their health because they're saying, I want my male partner to be okay, right? Like they keep on investing this energy into ensure that their male partner is okay, and they can often neglect their health too. But definitely, I think health is a very important conversation that we need to share among everybody. But definitely, if we look at the causes of death, being diabetes, being heart conditions, and cancer, these things are preventable.
It breaks my heart when you hear about diabetes, because this is something that can be controlled. This is something that we can survive. It's not a death sentence. And it's sad to see that this is a third leading cause of deaths in Belize. That is big to put that measure on that too as well.
So we can definitely look on one poster, right? Like how
We can
deep
go
we
off
went.
about it.
And I absolutely love, going through these things. But folks, if you want to find out more details about the recent data that was published by Statistical Institute of Belize, you can always go to their website and find out these infographics and definitely discuss them among your different spaces where you belong. In one way or another, this affects you, but you can do something about this. So, but we thank you so much for joining us in this Friday morning. Monday. In this Friday.
You okay?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just really
You're
excited. I see the cast
think I tell you, when you see the
of
cast,
Huda
I
Willie
feel
Pau
like-
back here taking photos, and I'm like,
He just want to hold away at this point.
I
At
know,
this point.
I know.
But guys, we're really grateful for everybody that has been putting in their comments in the chat, been sharing how they feel about it, looking at when we look at men and everything under the sun. We're really grateful for the feedback. And with that, guys, we have a commercial break, but we do have a beautiful sunrise to share for you. And we're going to have it put up. It's super spectacular.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do this thing.
What?
Gorgeous.
Yeah,
Super,
like
super
a
gorgeous.
double rainbow. I mean, when do you often get this treat?
Right? It's
very
like
rare.
my rainbow has a rainbow. Imagine that. Like,
Yeah.
it's super, super amazing. And this is courtesy of Jamie Usher. Thank you so much for this submission. It's really dramatic. And I think it's the good vibes for a Friday and going into the weekend too as well. I'm hoping these rays and the sunshine and everything, you know, comes into your screen, comes into your day, comes into your energy too as well. And you're able to carry that as you navigate your Friday and your weekend. We're going to go to our first commercial break. And when we are back, we're diving into excitement with the play Hoda Wilipa. It's going to be happening next week, but we're going to do all the details, meet some of the cast, get into all of the good stuff under the sun. But we have another amazing topics coming up too as well. We're going to be talking about Rastafarian initiative too as well, talking about championships that are going to be happening too as well for the Belize Mixed Martial Arts Federation. And of course, Sandcast is going to be in making coffee with us and promoting all the great stuff that they have. So stay tuned for all of that and so much more. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Hi, have you heard about the expungement of criminal records? Well, as of August 1st, 2024, the Criminal Records Rehabilitation of Offenders Act allows for you to apply to have certain criminal charges permanently erased from your record. Isn't that amazing? So, what makes you eligible to apply for expungement? The offense must qualify for expungement based on Schedule 2 and 3 of the law. You must meet the applicable rehabilitation period. This is the time period you must wait before you can apply. The applicant must not have any outstanding matters or have had any other convictions during the rehabilitation period. You can qualify for automatic expungement for certain first-time drug offenses, as well as COVID-related offenses. So, what are the benefits of expungement? Well, it broadens employment and educational opportunities that a criminal record would normally hinder. It gives you a peace of mind, away from the stigma of having a criminal conviction, and provides you with access to services that may be otherwise restricted. If you have a past criminal conviction, here's what you can do to get it expunged. First, verify if you qualify for expungement. Then, prepare the application package. Each package consists of 2 forms. Applications are available countrywide. You then make a non-refundable payment of $100 at your nearest Treasury Department and finally submit the package and payment receipt to any Ministry of Human Development office countrywide. Note, applicants will receive a notification within 90 days to see if their application was approved or denied. So, if you are interested, visit any Human Development office countrywide, any magistrate court, or the Ministry of Home Affairs office in Belmopan. For more information, you can call 227-2716 or you can WhatsApp 613-0343.
Look here, your kitchen light there and you been in the kitchen.
But I'm going back in there right now.
And the coffee maker,
Just to try keep the coffee warm for later.
where do you know?
I'll try to think about what to eat.
You know the more you open and close the fridge, it takes longer for the food cool.
Uh-huh.
For a hot day like today, it burns more energy. You the charge your phone right now?
No.
Plug it out then. You really only wash 2 Lee socks and 1 Lee shirt? You don't know what small load burn the same amount of electricity as large load.
But this is my favorite shirt.
You have to be more energy efficient. Use large loads. This AC, they blow hard. You know, if you keep the temperature at 25 degrees Celsius or higher, you burn less energy and you also keep the place cool. And for a nice day like today, turn off the AC, open up the house, and make some fresh breeze come in.
You know what? I think I get it now. As consumers, we need to be more energy efficient and practice energy conservation.
The sleepless nights, the long days, the massive sacrifice. There is something in us that is not hypothetical. It has been tested and proven. This defiant, resilient spirit runs through the veins of our people. You come from a long line of fighters and heroes and heroines, and some of them are sitting right here in these bleachers. They had to do so much with so little to get you to where you are today. Success and titles and defeat are imposters. They don't last forever. Who you are deep down inside, now that's forever. Your family is forever. Your community is forever. Love is forever. So love deeply. Love people more than things. Love your family. Love your friends. Love your community. Love your country. Love yourself, because you matter. Please give yourself a round of applause.
Tenemos la capacidad técnica, operativa, profesional y la infraestructura de poder establecer una atención neurológica de alta calidad.
Que no se pierda tiempo de forma innecesaria para poder al final del día llegar al mejor de los resultados y la mejor opción para el paciente.
Wake up to positivity and inspiration. It's a fresh and diverse twist on your mornings. Tune in to Sunup on 7 every weekday morning at 6:30 a.m. right here on your nation station, Channel 7. It's the morning show you don't want to miss.
These charter means aren't
We're navigating along the coastline.
This morning, the 2023 in the
Good evening.
Good evening. I'm Shirley Halsell,
And here's what's ahead for you on 7 News tonight. We've got details of these and other stories in our newscast for tonight. Good evening. With your news, I'm Indra Craig.
Belize, you're watching the Nation Station, Channel 7.
Look here, your kitchen light, Diana, you been in the kitchen.
But I'm going back in there right now.
And the coffee maker,
Just to try keep the coffee warm for later.
where did you know?
I'll try to think about what to eat.
You know the more you open and close the fridge, it takes longer for the food cool.
Uh-huh.
For a hot day like today, it burns more energy. You the charge your phone right now?
No.
Plug it out then. You really only to wash 2 Lee socks and 1 Lee shirt? You don't know what small load burn the same amount of electricity as large load?
But this is my favorite shirt.
You have to be more energy efficient. Use large loads. This AC, they blow hard. You know, if you keep the temperature at 25 degrees Celsius or higher, you burn less energy and you also keep the place cool. And for a nice day like today, turn off the AC, open up the house, and make some fresh breeze come in.
You know what? I think I get it now. As consumers, we need to be more energy efficient and practice energy conservation.
Willie, he sent me some money since in the States. So I could raise up and after the buy that any cheap shop. No more I could come and save you. Yes. You know, everything nice. But everybody keep the talk of who that Willie Pop. Who that Willie Pop?
Till the pride was gone, and all she had was
I am the baby daddy. I got the baby daddy. I, the baby's father.
Hola, yo soy José y yo soy el papá de Willy. Nos parece muy todo. El man es pinta como...
I am not baby's daddy.
I can't be the baby daddy.
Her little boy has taken the street. She went to.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Sunup on 7. It's Friday, and we're very excited for this conversation because I am sure you want to know who the Willie Pa. And today we're going to get a proper teaser into that conversation because it premieres next week, Friday and Saturday at the Belize. And joining us on set, we have Melissa Castellanos Espat, playwright and director of Who the Willie Pa. Miss Melissa, good morning.
Hello.
How is your Friday energy? I love it. Yeah.
We are like 100. We're so excited.
I am super excited too, and I am so happy that y'all can join us today on our couch. Girl, this is such a great experience for me, I have to
love
say.
it.
But let's get to meet the cast, Ren.
Yes, you introduce your cast, man.
All
Come
right.
on, no?
So let's start.
Why don't you start?
That's a good twist.
Kevin,
why should-
a.k.a. Willie Pa.
So I am Kevin, and I'm gonna be playing Detective Makuti on Who the Willie Pa. But that's it. I'm gonna leave it right there.
And you're the baby daddy?
They have to find out. But let's go right here. Who are you?
Hi, good morning. I am Sharona.
You're the Sharona Jr.
Sharona Jr. Sharona in the past.
Yeah, and Sharona is getting played by Tasha Williams Chalk. Tasha, good morning. How are you doing today?
I am good. No, I am great. Today is Friday.
Oh, Friday.
So,
All right. And who do we have next to you?
My name is Teresa, but my character name is Gloria.
Hola, Gloria. ¿Cómo estás?
Bien. ¿Y tú?
Muy bien. Hoy, las chicas calientes está abierto hoy.
I only learned the Spanish lines that I have.
That was not in the vocabulary, Kev.
You want an extra step, boo. We don't have that class. Calm down.
Don't get all the yet.
It's like, come on.
If you would touch my cheeks, I am like so warm right now. But let's go to you at the back.
I am Terrence, and I could be Willie Pa. You have to find out still.
We also heard you had a bad influence too.
You talk about outside or inside? 'Cause
Same thing.
both could be the same thing. You know?
It's a one half a dozen of the other.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. But Jason, it's such a pleasure to have you on Sunup on 7. Jason Kelvin is going to be playing Terrence.
Yeah.
And who do we have next to you?
My name is Albert. My real name is Jordan, and I'm an aspiring statesman.
And he's also the baby daddy.
There's too much baby daddy, man, at this point.
There is so much for us to be able to ask.
Jerry that the one who post me gonna figure out paternity. I just remember that Jerry or Mari.
Mari.
Not Mari, my bad.
Yes.
Two of them seem the same to me.
Yeah.
We need to try.
You are the baby daddy.
You
Yeah,
are.
we are
Kevin.
all the baby daddy.
You are the father.
Can you see yourself?
So, we've had some conversations about this before, no tease with her as well. But I don't want to give you nothing. Because it's scandalous like this. You actually really have to come out and see the play next week, Friday and Saturday, October 24th and 25th. But I could rip off the band and give the people some more teasing, reminding why they need to come about this play. Let's go. All right.
Before Miss Mel starts, I just want to give one hint for the play.
I like people like you. Come now, talk to me.
I am the baby mama.
Girl, you gave a lot just now.
She did.
It's not Gloria. She's not.
No.
So you would have known one of the pa.
I do know. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
But that's my secret to keep.
And then, she's gonna reveal it in next week, Friday and Saturday. But what's really fun about this play is that we have all these different the characters, but it's not only the characters in the script, but the characters who we have going to do the rehearsals. And I have to say, we've been having so much fun doing the rehearsals. Every single night we're meeting up and we eat a lot. I think that's the biggest part of our meeting. We eat.
Yeah.
And then after that, maybe 2 hours of 1 hour and a half of eating and then 30 minutes of rehearsal.
Oh, that's very good time management.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the best way to do it.
Because we have to have conversations about
and after
what
eating,
a gato is.
You're able to perform at a better...
Of course.
Because you have
That is
sustenance.
so true.
You understand? It makes sense.
Yeah. So this play takes us back to 1999, a carnival night. And we see 3 adventurous young people deciding to go to a Maria's bar, right? Chicas Picante.
Go and at your bar.
Well,
it's her bar.
You understand what we refer as the Miss Maria bars, right? So the name of the bar is Chicas Picante, and Gloria is the owner of Chicas Picante, and she's like, let's go make some money, you know? And the 3 mischievous kids enter into the establishment, and this is where Sharona feels like she wants a boyfriend. So let's go find me a boyfriend. And this is when all these men show up in her life, you know. One who speaks international, and I'm not telling what kind of international talk, but he speaks international. We have the politician. We have the politician's bodyguard. We have... help me out, guys.
The best friend. We have
the best friend, of course, and the
detective.
detective Makute, who's always on duty. You know,
always on duty.
Always on duty.
The man with a plan, and he makes it. They all make this really, really sound case for who should she pick as her baby daddy. You know,
Pick, choose, refuse, and
Pick,
get
choose, refuse.
confused.
Catalina, no?
Yes, we have. Of course, everybody dislikes Catalina because she's a sexy dancer who comes and she distracts all the men. So takes away that time from Sharona to find a boyfriend.
Definitely.
Yes, the puff girls.
But Tasha, we're also like curious to know, like, how do you feel about, you know, being part of this play? How do you feel about your character? And what can people expect about Sharona in this play?
Well, in reality, Sharona is the opposite of who I really am.
Okay.
So at first, reading the script, hearing certain lines, I was like, you know, but I had to put myself as the friends I used to have in high school. So when we're at the practices, I would often tell Jason, Terrence, don't call me by my real name because then I want to feel the character. And it's the same. I don't call him by his real name because, well, I want him to be Terrence. So, and same, I try to call everybody by their real name. I mean, by their play name because I want to help myself get into being Sharona. She's a character and a half. She's an Ekis. She is curious about everything. Some might say she's dense, but I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Somebody they say right now, a song like Willie Ma, I'm a loose woman. They don't know who they are.
She knows.
What you say about that? Young
Fight
Sharona.
back, gal, fight back.
Let me tell you something.
Come in, Sharona, tell me.
Yeah. Come to the show and find out.
Okay.
Yeah.
But from last year, when we met older Sharona, we know that Sharona loves men. Like she feels that men are a gift from God, you know, for her. And so we get to see how, you know, this Sharona and that Sharona have some similarities, right? But there are deeper meanings to the play why I think everybody who I got are very much a part of it. And it talks about the bigger lessons of how girls are out there. And I know that you all were having a conversation this morning about the role of men and women and in, relationships. And so it's a deeper meaning. It goes far deeper than just let's sit down and have some fun. Yes, that is a major part of it. But one of the things that we have found that during rehearsals, questioning particular characters, the characters we start hearing the debates within the cast. Yeah, but why would she do that? No, that doesn't make no sense, or that's not real. So we are trying to use as much of realism within the play. So there's a context of, what is the role that women play in relationships, or why did she get pregnant in the first place?
Right.
That debate.
And also like the upbringing of young people in our country. I feel like that's like a very important aspect of the play. Ms. Mel, we're also curious to talk to the other folks.
Please.
Somebody don't say, well, I hope, Terrence. I can't wait to see. Terrence, I can bring you into this conversation, Papa. How are you getting into your character? Because, Birdie tell me how this character, 85% you.
Right.
So then you have to get into the character really as much.
Of course.
How has it been, beyond the food, but getting into this character? And what do you really want people to, know and see when they see you up there doing your thing?
Right. Well, first things first, yes, Terrence is 85% who I already am as a person, as Jason. But he's more of an exaggerated version of the things that I would do, and I'm already extra, so it's more extra
He's a different
to
level.
a fuller extent.
You are another level. Out.
And so, I had to ask Miss Mel. I was like, Miss Mel, am I doing it correct after the first practice and everything? And I said, well, because they kept asking everybody, what do you see your character being? Because it's the first thing of knowing where do you want to go. And she said, Terrence, the you. And I was like, okay, let's get this done then, And so I spend almost every day in my office while I'm working and my office is closed. I spend every day just going over Terrence and exaggerating everything and putting in the extra effort. And it works as well when you have amazing co-actors, such as Station and who are up there with you, just getting these things done. And again, staying in character a majority of the time. And as well, being comfortable with them when you're there, there's not any harsh criticism when you're doing something. It's always constructive. And then if there's something, they don't say, oh, well, just change that. They ask you to build on it and to just see where you can go with it, And so it's just been an amazing journey. And Terrence is very extra.
Yeah, so when you said Terrence are a bad influence.
Terrence is the bad influence.
What kind of bad influence?
Wally Junior College version of me, I never current at that club, no worry, but I have to current at Miss Gloria bar this time.
Your mom is
just
the
to kind of see and explain.
She's like, proud of you, son. I just want
I know.
Morning, Mom, morning. I forgot to tell her that I would be on. So when I got up at 4 o'clock this morning, first thing I did was send her a message and I said, hey, I'll be on Sunup at 7 this morning.
I love it. Gloria, let's get you into this conversation.
Girl, tell me, how is it like running the bar?
Oh, let's just say it's amazing. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of,
she's a boss lady,
I was going to ask, with your character, getting into it, did you have to go anywhere for, getting to your character?
Did somebody tell you something?
It's like a little birdie might have said something.
Yes, I did. I did go visit some food test bars.
I don't think they'll ever invite us back to Channel 7 after this.
Well,
it's Maria's. It's Maria Bars.
Maria Bars.
Maria's Bars. Just because I needed to really see what
it's like.
Yes, what is my bar? I'd never been to one before, so it was
had to do your research.
Educational research purposes only. But I think that really helped me figure out how to be a boss. Because that's who my character is. She knows what she wants. She knows, she is it. So at the bar,
you have to be it.
Every movement I'm doing on stage has to be it.
All right.
Right. So let's talk to the politician, Ren.
Okay, politician. Albert.
Yes.
The way he did do at this bar.
Exactly. You're not a politician. What you do that bar, friend?
Everybody needs some time to cool off, just enjoy, meet some new people, have a good time. Everybody needs to have a good time. When you go out, you see your favorite politicians out there too.
I don't know if that's a
Okay.
favorite.
He's trying to get votes.
Favorite and
He's
least
trying to get
favorite.
votes.
Favorite, that's strong words, but okay. So tell me, Albert, you find yourself at this bar. Tell us about how it's been like getting into your character, and of course, when people see you out there, when you want to vote for you, like
Vote.
Well, getting in character has been a really interesting experience because I feel like Miss Mel has done a really good job at casting people who have a connection to their role already. So that, young, upcoming statesman, I feel like there's a part of that in me. So I feel like it's just, I don't have a lot of experience in the art, so it's been an interesting experience to be with a lot of people who are more versed and have more experience than me. So to be around them, it's helped, teach me a lot of things on how to get into character. It's just mainly a lot of stepping out of myself, although it's a part of who I am, just stepping into the character, leave Jordan at home and bring Albert to practice, bring Albert there on the 24th and 25th and just be loose and be free with everything and just, be a different version.
Being
Not loose, be free.
Being
be
loose
free.
is Sharona's job. Hello, Albert.
big fight fans. We know that song like Baby Daddy kind of fight now.
That was a good hint you picked up. We're gonna leave it at that.
Song like Baby Daddy kind of.
And a lot of the characters too that I see in them, my writings are based on people who I've met, people who I know that normally say when you write your own experiences. And a lot of what I've written, they're either personal experiences, like my friends when I was going to high school and the things that I used to do when I was going to high school.
All right, Sharona.
No, I was not Sharona. And I knew people like Sharona, and but my grandmother had a Maria's bar for the rent, and so we saw things like growing up. We're like, well, we question things. And so I've met, and I know the reasons why they have these types of bars. I have a very good friend who wanted to be a politician. I knew him in 1995 and very eager to be a politician, and that's the character that I made in Albert. Terrence. Jason is Terrence, right? I don't think it took a lot for him to be out there. He's excellent when he just grabbed the lines and he just took it on.
That
right?
is so true. He's an excellent job.
But we have the other characters like Nanette, who she's a boring person. Like she just dead. Like she just lame.
A moment killer.
Moment killer. She
It's
just want
sounding
to-
very hater-like on this set.
Yeah.
Poor
Unfortunately, she's my
And the-
daughter, so I can't hate her in real life. But
She got a whole new haircut. I don't know if that's for the whole scene. I don't know if like
they
that
say when you cut your hair, you're getting rid of an old life and starting a new one.
Exactly.
There
They
you go.
say. I don't know.
And I also have to say that Makuti, he think he's the brightest, but he still gotta work on some things.
Makuti, he is always on duty.
On duty.
Yeah, and I did meet.
Is it with the booty? I'm just checking.
Hey, my cutie, he's a cutie.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's something like Sharona Mawa. Akuti be Willie Pot. You know something?
Maybe he is the daddy.
Maybe he is, yeah.
But he did. I did know a character like him, and he's so much fun. But we also wanted to say, but he have a bodyguard, and it's interesting. And I have to say this publicly because I know yesterday when I had Solly thing to go on between Channel 5 and Channel 7.
We don't have nothing to go on.
No,
We're good
no.
children.
Throwing phrases, but
There's no beat.
but we do have Lucho, Paul Lopez, is his bodyguard.
Ah, okay.
But he's also a possibility to be the baby daddy. So he's like beating up everybody to get out of the way to
Yeah.
protect.
I feel like if I'm the driver,
Yeah.
then I feel like he might more possibly be the baby
But maybe
than the
he is
bodyguard.
gonna
for sure.
be. Remember, right now, he's still young, wants to be a politician.
Okay.
Lucho is his bodyguard, so later on he's gonna be his driver.
Yeah.
And Lucho did show up last year in Scatterbrain. Lucho and Miss Sharona are very good neighbors.
The good neighbors, Ren.
I was a good neighbor.
I feel that we give people a proper teaser on what to expect next week, Friday and Saturday. What we do know is that you have a giveaway to do.
Yes.
So it's time for us to do that giveaway.
The producer has 2 giveaways.
Very well. Okay, so let's get with it. So are you gonna do the honors of asking the question for the giveaway?
Oh.
Or you want me to do it?
Or should we put Terrence
Rip it
and
off.
or channel Terrence and Sharona to do this giveaway?
I want to do the first one.
Go ahead.
Having to just the person tell us a brief synopsis of what happened last year.
Ooh.
Because remember, Huda Wilipa is a continuation to last year's Scatterbrain Willie, right? So it's again Willie is. This time he's not the center, but last year, what happened to Willie? Where is he?
Where is Willie?
Yeah.
All right. So
good, easy.
So the first giveaway is for you to give us a synopsis of
last year's play, just a little bit of what was going on in that too as well.
Yeah.
I will give a hint that remember the audience was able to decide something.
That's true.
That's all the hint
and then
I'm
we
giving.
introduce the video, and Sharona mentions where is Willie also. So you already got some answers right there within this conversation.
That is
But now
true.
let's do the next giveaway.
Oh, next one. Okay, guys. Y'all.
Come on now.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Who are the possible baby
A lot
daddies?
of people though. That's why a lot of people. Because Sharona made the she made it wrong. That's the same, Sharona.
Whoever gets it right could secretly win.
About 6 of them. And we showed them all at the beginning.
Yeah.
So,
So can you
6 are the possible baby daddies.
name three out of the name 3 of the possible baby daddies
That's not fair.
for Willie?
Give me the best daddy.
Go ahead, Sharona. Tell them.
Give me the best daddy.
The best daddies, sometimes not the best.
Yeah. But as we wrap up this conversation, once more, we want to thank you so much for joining us today on Sunup on 7 to talk about Huda Wilipa, give us people like a proper introduction, what to expect next week. Gloria, give us some details about the event, where it's going to be, the time, and the dates.
Well, the event is going to be at the Bliss on the 24th and 25th at 6 p.m. The show starts at 7. Everyone should come out and watch it. You'll be so entertained and see all of us be on stage.
That is true.
Being our characters. You would never know, if you know me and you saw the play, you would never know that, like, I am not my character. I have a whole different...
Like, I did research.
But she
I'm
came
just letting you
dressed
know,
as
this
her
isn't
character.
me.
She came as her character.
I did come dressed up as my character today.
So just might be like,
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Gloria.
And for sure, we want to say that it's a roller coaster of emotions. So come prepared to be wowed.
All right. So let's invite Sharona and Terrence to have the last word to our viewers, get into character, and invite them to come up next week, Friday and Saturday, to find out who the Willie Pa.
Gal, you hear about the event what today we want to go there?
Which event?
The one when it happened at Bliss, man. You know the DB.
Oh.
Nerves, no. Then like, know the thing that happened at Bliss, right? They got who that Willie Pa. And it will happen, you will start at 6, right? They're going to mix outside, get things for easing, leave drinks here and there. And then we could go watch the play at 7.
A mixer? Like the thing what DJ use?
No, man. The thing for drink. Enjoy. Remember like a rum and coke.
Oh.
That.
Bliss. 24th.
25th.
Or 25th?
Yes.
Let's go then.
Let's go. And hear what? The general, 25. And
25
the
what?
That 45. And the VIP, that 100.
100 what?
I think we could deal with that. Dollars? I mean what?
Oh.
I think 100 socks. What else there be?
I don't know.
All right. Let's go.
They are so good. But definitely, folks, you have your invitation for you to come and find out who the Willie Pa next week, Friday and Saturday at the Bliss. Make sure it starts at 6 p.m. The play starts at 7. Please be seated early so you can get all
of the glories, everything.
Yeah.
So much that, Gloria could sweat pan you on when you got to work hard in that bar too as well. Yeah, be at time. She that boss. She are ready to do this whole thing. We need to find out who that Willie Pa and find out next week, October 24th and 25th, guys. But with that, we're going to go to our next commercial break, and we'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look here, your kitchen light there and you've been in the kitchen.
Mama going back in there right now.
And the coffee maker?
Just to try keep my coffee warm for later.
Where do you know?
I'll try to think about what to eat.
You know, the more you open and close the fridge, it takes longer for the food cool. For a hot day like today, it burns more energy. You charge your phone right now?
No.
Plug it out then. You really only wash 2 Lee socks and 1 Lee shirt? You don't know what small load burn the same amount of electricity as large loads?
But this is my favorite shirt.
You have to be more energy efficient. Use large loads. This AC, the blow hard. You know, if you keep the temperature at 25 degrees Celsius or higher, you burn less energy and you also keep the place cool. And for a nice day like today, turn off the AC, open up the house and make some fresh breeze come in.
You know what? I think I get it now. As consumers, we need to be more energy efficient and practice energy conservation.
The sleepless nights, the long days, the massive sacrifice. There is something in us that is not hypothetical. It has been tested and proven. This defiant, resilient spirit runs through the veins of our people. You come from a long line of fighters and heroes and heroines, and some of them are sitting right here in these bleachers. They had to do so much with so little to get you to where you are today. Success and titles and defeat are imposters. They don't last forever. Who you are deep down inside, now that's forever. Your family is forever. Your community is forever. Love is forever. So love deeply. Love people more than things. Love your family. Love your friends. Love your community. Love your country. Love yourself, because you matter. Please give yourself a round of applause.
Tenemos la capacidad técnica, operativa, profesional y la infraestructura de poder establecer una atención neurológica de alta calidad.
Que no se pierda tiempo de forma innecesaria para poder al final del día llegar al mejor de los resultados y la mejor opción para el paciente.
Wake up to positivity and inspiration. It's a fresh and diverse twist on your mornings. Tune in to Sunup on 7 every weekday morning at 6:30 a.m. right here on your nation station, Channel 7. It's the morning show you don't want to miss.
These charter means aren't
We're navigating along the coastline.
This morning, the 2023
Good evening.
Good evening. I'm Cherie Culsel,
And here's what's ahead for you on 7 News tonight. We've got details of these and other stories in our newscast for tonight. Good evening. With your news, I'm Indra Craig.
Belize, you're watching the nation station, Channel 7.
Hi, have you heard about the expungement of criminal records? Well, as of August 1st, 2024, the Criminal Records Rehabilitation of Offenders Act allows for you to apply to have certain criminal charges permanently erased from your record. Isn't that amazing?
So, what makes you eligible to apply for expungement? The offense must qualify for expungement based on Schedule 2 and 3 of the law. You must meet the applicable rehabilitation period. This is the time period you must wait before you can apply. The applicant must not have any outstanding matters or have had any other convictions during the rehabilitation period. You can qualify for automatic expungement for certain first-time drug offenses, as well as COVID-related offenses. So, what are the benefits of expungement? Well, it broadens employment and educational opportunities that a criminal record would normally hinder.
It gives you a peace of mind away from the stigma of having a criminal conviction and provides you with access to services that may be otherwise restricted.
If you have a past criminal conviction, here's what you can do to get it expunged. First, verify if you qualify for expungement. Then, prepare the application package. Each package consists of 2 forms. Applications are available countrywide. You then make a non-refundable payment of $100 at your nearest Treasury Department and finally submit the package and payment receipt to any Ministry of Human Development office countrywide. Note, applicants will receive a notification within 90 days to see if their application was approved or denied. So, if you are interested, visit any Human Development office countrywide, any magistrate court, or the Ministry of Home Affairs office in Belmopan. For more information, you can call 227-2716 or you can WhatsApp 613-0343.
Book your vacation with us today.
Welcome to the V Department Store. We are conveniently located on Coney Drive in Belize City. That's right on Coney Drive in Belize City. At the V Department Store, we offer a wide variety of groceries, cosmetics, kitchen appliances, kitchenware, electronics, and more. We've also recently expanded to the second floor to better meet your household and office furniture needs. We now have a wide variety of furniture, home decor, and accessories. We have a shared vision for a comfortable and customer-friendly shopping experience. Visit us today and be warmly greeted by our reasonable prices and cordial staff. The V Department Store. Experience the ultimate shopping destination.
Nando's Wholesale is the distributor for the full line of Badia spices, including the original complete seasoning, the perfect combination of ingredients and spices prepared to enhance the natural flavor of your favorite foods. Also, cinnamon powder for all your desserts, fruits, and beverages, and as special dishes. All these are available in commercial sizes or restaurant packaging. Nando's products are available at your local retailer or contact us at 222-5000. From Corozal to Toledo, Nando's is proud to be serving Belize as its #1 wholesale distributor for over 35 years.
These charter means aren't
We're navigating along the coastline.
This morning, the 2023
Good evening.
Good evening. I'm Sheree Culsel,
And here's what's ahead for you on 7 News tonight. We've got details of these and other stories in our newscast for tonight. Good evening. With your news, I'm Indira Craft.
Belize, you're watching the Nation Station, Channel 7.
Muy buenos dias, my beautiful Sunup on 7 family. Welcome back to your Friday episode. Just before the commercial break, we had the pleasure of meeting some of the cast members of Who Da Willie Pa, which premieres next week, Friday and Saturday at the Belize. A very, very important question. Who Da Willie Pa? Move on to our next segment, and this is very exciting because it's the first time Belize is sending a team of Belize mixed martial arts into the Pan American Championship that's taking place in Monterrey, Mexico. And today we're going to meet up some of these athletes that are going to be participating in this event. So joining us on set, we have Ismar Vasquez. Ismar, good morning. It's a pleasure to have you on Sunup on 7. Next to you, we have Larry Gomez. Larry, good morning. Thank you so much for joining us on Sunup on 7. And at the back, we have Keon Mosiah. Keon, good morning. And also Hazael Tush. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Good morning.
How was the Friday energy?
Good, good.
Yeah? From 0 to 10, with 10 being the highest, how would it be?
Probably a 10.
10? Yeah. All right. You like the 10s?
Except for the morning drive and waking up early, but everything else is a 10.
I love it.
We're coming all the way from San Ignacio.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Well, thank you so much for doing the effort and taking the drive and joining us today.
Thank you, too.
We're very excited, like you told us. It's the first time Belize is sending a team to participate in the Pan American
So this is
Championship.
very big too as well. So let's talk about how we're able to be at this point too as well, the qualifications and so forth. Could you go into like how are we now able to do something that we haven't been able to do before?
Right, well, the sport is very new in Belize, so it started from scratch, building our way up slowly. And thanks to our coach, Israel Vasquez, he was able to become the IMAF president for Belize. And then we got that official IMAF invitation for the tournament. That's how we're heading there, getting a team ready.
Excellent. So how has the preparation been towards this too as well? Has anybody ever been able to go to a tournament before? Like how has that been too as well to like get yourself prepped? Lara, I'm going to ask you that one.
Well,
is it your first time in a tournament?
In a tournament, yes, but a fight, no.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So for the preparation, it's like we have to do diet, workout, cut weight. So it's that's the hard part, and then the fun part is when you step in the cage. So that's the preparation. Yeah.
All right.
So it's a lot of discipline, it seems so as well. 'Cause,
Discipline,
like,
yeah.
when I hear diet, I always think about, oh, this is a whole shift in lifestyle too as well, beyond just the training that you do, you know, in the gym. So maybe I'm going to ask one of our maybe Keon, you're going to answer me about like, how has it been like changing the lifestyle to make sure you're fully equipped to go, you know, to Mexico next month?
A change of lifestyle is like sometimes pretty hard, but not all the time. Because sometimes I have to like switch up the diets and everything.
Oh, it's like, so it's not one set when you have to like switch it to something else too as well? Love it for you guys.
Because like right now, all I can eat is like proteins, no carbs, no nothing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you guys are really like putting your all into this being equipped because remember in October, this is in November. So there's like a lot of time you guys are putting the build on to be there.
Yeah. But how do you feel, Keon, about going to this Pan American Championship?
Well, I feel great because I'm going to go represent Belize and everything.
Is it your first one too as well? Or have you been?
No, I've had 2 fights already, but this will be my first like championship fight.
So it seems like most of you guys have had fights already. So you're equipped with that understanding, but it's just like this is a tournament that you guys get to really have that exposure somewhere else.
Correct.
Do you know who you guys are going to be fighting against?
Well, it's Pan American Championship, so it could be like Central American countries and North American countries. We expect the US, Canada. We know that the competition level is going to be tough.
But we're going to be tougher.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Right.
Yeah, but Hazel, how have you been preparing for this competition?
Well, our regiment is pretty rough. We have to do runs, weightlifting, diet cutting, like they said, so we have to be on a strict diet.
Okay.
And it's hard, especially for us youths who do in school. You know, school doesn't provide the perfect dieting, so sometimes you have to work around it and try to build up some stuff, yeah.
Interesting.
It's pretty hard, but we get through it, and the discipline, that makes us who we are.
I'd love to ask, since you guys are going to school, like, how do you manage the time too, as well of doing the training, schoolwork, and all of that?
Oh, yeah, we really have to be up on our time management because you have to get up early, you have to get out of school. As you get out of school, you go do your runs, weightlifting, or we have to train every day, so.
Oh, it's everyday training?
Yeah, training every day.
Wow. I'm really happy to like have you guys tell us this too, so people can appreciate the craft even more so. Like you mentioned before, that it's something very new under the sun. So we're like learning along the way, but the discipline that you guys are showcasing is really exemplary too as well. What would you, Kevin, I'm not sure.
Go ahead. No, go ahead, yeah.
I know you were going to ask something earlier and I just butt in,
That's
sorry.
okay.
What would you want people out there to know when it comes to this sport, and how can they support too as well? Because like we're going into Mexico, do we have all the funds for this too? So how can people like support the discipline, support all the work you guys are putting in?
Well, right now it would be to support this trip. We're trying to get out there. It'll be a week-long tournament, so we have to fly out to Monterrey, and then we'll be staying in hotels for about the whole week. So right now, I think the best way to support is to support this trip, support this team making it out there and representing to the best of our potential. We have a website, MMABelize.com. You can access the website and follow contacts and reach out to us if you want to help out.
Very good. All right. So of course you're in Sunup on 7 and you're watched from all over the world. And if there's one thing is that Belizeans always love to come and show support, even if it's just like putting a flag somewhere. But so we want to invite you, Keon, to like reach out to our viewers, let them know, hey, we're going, this is the team, and you know, show up and support you.
So yeah, guys, just try see if you can make it all the way to Monterrey, Mexico. Show support.
Yeah, bring the flags. Represent Belize.
Yeah. Or just like watch it live, you know, share it around
And
social
where will the
media.
live be shared so people can also be mindful of that?
Yeah. We're not 100% sure, but it will be streamed by IMAF. I'm not sure how accessible it would be to the public, but they will be streaming it. You might just have some fees or something, or a specific website.
Right. Okay. And if anything, I'm sure, do you have a Facebook page where people can tune in case for any updates with the live and all of those things?
We do have our team page. Don't Blink Jiu-Jitsu is our team that we're
gotcha.
arriving from San Ignacio. So if we can follow our page, we'll try to post updates. Our media manager will try to be vlogging the trip and the whole process.
Oh, nice, perfect. Because we'd love to get some updates to see how everything is going. It's for a week, so that means you guys are going to be there for a little minute, right? And you want to make sure that we can show some love to us all from our side if we can't physically make it there.
Yeah.
I know you mentioned, you know, people can be able to support. Like, would they message into the Facebook page to offer that support? Like, is there a contact number that they can be able to reach out if they'd like to, like, financially give something towards the trip?
Yeah, I think the best way would be to follow the website, MMABelize.com, and then they have all the contacts there. That's the best way.
Right. So if we have some detail coming from John Gab saying IMMAF.tv is going to be live streaming the match. So if you want to like go out there, support Belize from far, definitely already know where to go and tune in for you to have this event. Can you remind us of the dates of the competition?
November 16th to the 22nd.
All right. When they're going to miss their hudut.
But they're gonna bring in.
They're gonna bring in some belts for sure.
Yeah, some belts and
gold medals.
Gold medal. That's the
gold
goal.
medals.
Yeah.
Gold
And
medals
then,
and
do you guys
trophy.
have specific? Because I know like how fight set up. Like, is there a specific weight range?
Yeah.
So everybody's different, or you guys are in the same one?
Everybody's different.
Oh, that makes it exciting.
So hopefully all of us to get each champion or gold in our division.
Yeah.
And then we bring multiple golds.
We're looking forward to that. And of course, a
Definitely.
follow-up conversation to see exactly how everything went down too as well.
For sure.
I'm going to put in the chat the website that people can be able to go to
Thank you.
to be able to donate towards it. Anything, guys, that you can donate goes a long way too as well. It's making sure that they're prepared. They already have to do diet. I love how, I think it's your mom.
Your mom is in the chat.
Because Jude Vasquez.
My sister.
Oh, it's your sister. Okay, sorry. And she's saying how,
Hazel,
imagine how your mom feels because of like the diet they were talking about. So definitely have love and support from your family in the chat too as well.
My mother.
That's his mom.
Yeah.
Okay. And then there's a Chloe McGovern.
It's our team members, yeah.
Oh, I love it,
so
guys.
good. Yeah.
Have a lot of love in this chat going for you guys too as well.
Yeah.
So
Awesome.
let's make the support happen, guys. We're gonna be putting the sites in the chat too, and please, if you can donate, please do so. So, as we're wrapping up, any final remarks?
Maybe we can just shout out our current sponsors that have helped us so far because we're actually registered, so we know we're going. We just need to meet the end of the the fundraising,
Yeah,
right?
so go ahead.
So we want to shout out the Ministry of Economic Transformation, JC Korea Photography, Smart Belize. We want to shout out JDB Limited and Broadlight Medium.
There you go. You're doing a great job. So, Ren. Yeah.
Juan Carlos, Cuellar already put in the website. You know, I love these viewers. Like, they are like making the information so accessible.
Thank you so
You guys
much.
got some really good support systems here.
MMA is an exciting sport. It's like the fastest rising sport in the world in terms of popularity.
Yeah.
And it's super exciting that we're having Belize finally represent. You know, we've been represented in other sports, but this is something that we really have a nice talent, a nice skill, a nice team, and we want to show that.
Yeah, you know who can be really good at that?
She. Yeah. We'll be recruiting. We need more females, so.
Yeah.
Anybody can.
She
do it.
has a little spice in her.
Yeah,
that
very spice.
Yeah.
So definitely, guys, congratulations, first of all, to be able to even go to this in the first place. We're really proud of all of you. Go and do your best, and that's all that matters. We're hoping to see medals come back too as well. And let's have some fun for the first tournament that you guys are going to be going to. All the details have been in the chat. We did not put it in, guys. The team is doing all that they need to be doing. Let's support and show a lot of love. Let's donate. And we're going to go to our next commercial break. Stay tuned.
Look here, your kitchen light there and you've been in the kitchen.
But I'm going back in there right now.
And the coffee maker,
Just to try to keep my coffee warm for later.
where did you know?
I'll try to think about what to eat.
You know the more you open or close the fridge, it takes longer for the food cool. For a hot day like today, it burns more energy. You the charge your phone right now?
No.
Plug it out then. You really only wash 2 Lee socks and 1 Lee shirt? You don't know what small load burn the same amount of electricity as large load?
But this is my favorite shirt.
You have to be more energy efficient. Use large loads. This AC, they blow hard. You know, if you keep the temperature at 25 degrees Celsius or higher, you burn less energy and you also keep the place cool. And for a nice day like today, turn off the AC, open up the house, and make some fresh breeze come in.
You know what? I think I get it now. As consumers, we need to be more energy efficient and practice energy conservation.
There are so many people who are proud of you. Your parents, your guardians, your aunts, your uncles, your siblings, faculty, and friends. They are there too. They share in this achievement. Please give them a bigger round of applause. Graduates, you have a sacred duty, a generational responsibility even. You have to honor those who came before you by standing taller, stronger, go farther, go further, go harder. But stand together for one another. And lastly, but certainly not least, thank God. Always call to Him. He will be there for you.
Tenemos la capacidad técnica, operativa, profesional y la infraestructura de poder establecer una atención neurológica de alta calidad.
Que no se pierda tiempo de forma innecesaria para poder al final del día llegar al mejor de los resultados y la mejor opción para el paciente.
Nando's Wholesale is the distributor for the full line of Badia spices, including the original complete seasoning, the perfect combination of ingredients and spices prepared to enhance the natural flavor of your favorite foods. Also, cinnamon powder for all your desserts, fruits, and beverages, and as special dishes. All these are available in commercial sizes or restaurant packaging. Nando's products are available at your local retailer or contact us at 222-5000. From Corozal to Toledo, Nando's is proud to be serving Belize as its #1 wholesale distributor for over 35 years. Wake up to positivity and inspiration. It's a fresh and diverse twist on your mornings. Tune in to Sunup on 7 every weekday morning at 6:30 a.m. right here on your nation station, Channel 7. It's the morning show you don't want to miss.
There are so many people who are proud of you. Your parents, your guardians, your aunts, your uncles, your siblings, faculty, and friends. They are there too. They share in this achievement. Please give them a bigger round of applause. Graduates, you have a sacred duty, a generational responsibility even. You have to honor those who came before you by standing taller, stronger, go farther, go further, go harder. But stand together for one another. And lastly, but certainly not least, thank God. Always call to Him. He will be there for you.
Tenemos la capacidad técnica, operativa, profesional y la infraestructura de poder establecer una atención neurológica de alta calidad.
Que no se pierda tiempo de forma innecesaria para poder al final del día llegar al mejor de los resultados y la mejor opción para el paciente.
My beautiful Sunup on 7 family, welcome back to your Friday episode. I hope that you've been enjoying who Renata and I have been interacting with on today's episode. If you missed any of our conversations, you can always go back and watch our recorded live. And of course, we invite you to stay tuned to Facebook and Instagram platforms where you know who our guests and what conversations they bring forward on the show in case you missed it. We move on to our next conversation, and it's a very exciting and a great community initiative as we talk about conflict resolution, which is very much needed. And today we're going to be talking about what that workshop is going to be looking like and how can you participate. Joining us on couch, we have King Gyro joining us. We have Empress Fulani and Emperor. Good morning to you all.
Good morning.
How is your Friday energy today?
Good. Up.
I love it. I love it. That's the right energy to bring to Sunup on 7, right? So we thank you so much for joining us. Ren, where do we get started?
I think it would be great to just start exactly about you know, the camp and what you guys are trying to push to promote to us all, because it's very new for maybe persons that are listening for the first time. So I don't want to say it wrong. The name is Royal
Melchizedek Camp.
Melchizedek Camp, exactly. So let's talk about the formation of that, and of course, you know, what is the goal from this camp?
Yeah, well, the Melchizedek Camp is a registered organization for the Rasta culture, for the Rasta youths them in Belize, totally, right? To uplift them spiritually, culturally, and give them a sense of pride, you know, as Rastas in Belize, you know.
And it's a thing that's open, so if people are listening right now that want to join, that they can join too as
Yes,
well.
we're open. We don't discriminate or we don't reject anybody or anyone. Our philosophy and our approach is from a universal love concept, as within the concept of Bob Marley made popular with Rasta, one love. So we coming in the essence of love and providing solutions. Just in the summary, everybody know what Rasta is all about, beyond the red, gold, and green, the lion and ganja and herb, but we're promoting a social agenda, bringing forth conflict resolutions, healing, therapy, youth counseling, dealing with the social issues that we're facing with today in our society. And us as Rasta with the Royal Melchizedek Camp, we're making a considered effort to operate from a grassroots level. And we're blessed to be able to link with brethren and sisters like Empress Fulani, who's also in line and in step with trying to bring forth some kind of social resolution to the social ills which is currently afflicting our people, not just here in Belize, but in the greater Caribbean and the worldwide on the whole, because Rasta philosophy is for the whole world, for one love for humanity. So, but us being Belizeans, me being a proud Belizean patriot, and have that love and that affinity for my country and my people, it's our duty and our responsibility to do what we can to bring forth some sort of solution to what's going on within our community and our society. So right now, that's what we're working on, the Royal Melchizedek Camp, along with the Rasta agenda, which is the Righteous Alliance of the Social Tafari agenda. We are in the process of bringing forth this type of solution specifically with the youth, you know what I mean? So that's what we're here for.
It's really great. Thank you so much for sharing. It's really great to hear that from your end you're saying we want to contribute to the solution to improve our community, for the healing, for the improvement of everyone.
Yes.
Let's talk about the conflict resolution session that's upcoming, Empress Fulani. Can you give us some details about what it will look like?
Yeah, so blessed love, thanks for having us here today. I'm actually a certified conflict resolution trainer. I was trained in London at a project called LEAP, Conflict Resolution, and that's what they do. They train people internationally to deal with conflict mediation. And, you know, it's important to have really structured training for providers because it is a technical skill, right? It's not just getting people to sit down, it's figuring out, you know, what's a safe space, you know, what are ways to broach topics, kind of who should be present, when should you host it, you know, and just kind of a myriad of technical skills that I think every provider should have. So it is a train the trainers model that will allow me to train other providers who can then train other youth leaders and so on. So it, you know, it's something that perpetuates itself positively because once you have that technical skill, you can then go on to training as many people across Belize as possible to be able to do this work in their community.
Very well.
So I was honored to be here. I've been in communication and partnership with the rest of our brethren here for the last 6 months, and just
So there's
trying
been a
to
lot in
get
the works
yes,
then.
yes. So there's been a lot in the works talking about kind of where the needs are, and their interest and their heart is for the youth of Belize. So they invited me to come back. I've been here now for a little over a week, and I will be here for an additional 2 weeks doing this training to get get the providers prepared to do meaningful work with young people.
Very good.
Because if our youth are in chaos and they're our future, then our future will be in chaos. So it's imperative that we step up now and make sure we arm providers with the necessary tools to address those issues so our youth can be healed and thrive.
Very good. Thank you so much for giving us a brief as to what can people expect at this conflict resolution TOT workshop that's coming up tomorrow.
Yes.
Ren and I work in youth development and community development, so it's really good to hear that there is this movement going on. We thank you so much for your contribution.
Yes, and I'd love to have you both if it's feasible.
All right,
Yeah.
we're gonna see into that as we start wrapping up this conversation. Can you give us some details as to the event? You know, where it's gonna take place? Is there any cost associated? The time for people to participate?
Yeah.
Well, the event is open to the general public, and we welcome people. You know, because we want to educate and we want to let people know in general public in Belize know that this isn't the contemporary old idea of what you've been expecting from Rasta. You know, we're at the forefront of a social agenda. Like so many different opinions have been brought to the forefront as far as identifying the problem, but we're here with a solution. We're bringing forth a new solution, and it's 2025, and the social ills that we're facing and dealing with here in Belize cannot be solved with an approach from 1975 or 1985 or much, even 1995. So we have to reach the youths of this generation where they're at. So it's a social issue. It's a social ill.
Right.
We're not casting shade or point fingers at nobody else with whatever approach, but we're saying give Rastafari a chance. Give us a chance to reach the youths on their mental level, on their emotional level, on their social level, where we could communicate with them, where the sisters could teach them about conflict resolution, alternative to violence, criminal gang anonymous, alcoholism, all these different things which is components towards the manifestation of what we're seeing in the street, the violence, the gangs, the criminality. All these things have stems and roots within the social component of home.
Definitely. I
From
agree with
12,
you
13 years old. And as I said, we're not just talking about it, we've lived it. And who better than people like us who've been through it to reach and teach and connect with these youth.
I
So
agree.
we are here, we're proud Belizeans, we love our country, we love our people, we love our culture. And we personally, it's disheartening to see how we are going away from what we know to be Belizeans. So we are saying, hey, give Rasta a chance. Everything has been given a try. So give us an opportunity to reach our people, to reach our youths.
And we love to see how that you're doing this training to us, so to allow that aspect.
Yeah.
For persons that are listening and want to be a part of the training tomorrow,
Yeah.
like where's registration? Is there a place that they can be able to circulate to get all the information from?
Okay, well, we're located on 128 LaCroix,
128
LaCroix Boulevard, back in the Lake Eye area. Right now, we're in the process of trying to get a physical community center where we could have access where people can come. But as for right now, this is where we're located in the Royal Melchizedek Camp on 128 LaCroix Boulevard. So it's open to every and
Is that
anyone.
where the workshop is going to be held
Yes.
tomorrow?
Yes.
So tomorrow it would be from 10 a.m. to about 2 in the afternoon.
Okay.
So, and lunch will be included, and it's all being donated to the community from the Royal Melchizedek Camp.
So there's no cost.
Yeah.
For
There's no
and there's
cost.
no cost.
And
Yeah.
then question, is there a contact number? Because I know you mentioned a location, but if somebody's like saying I'm going to be coming with a group of 10 or whatever it is there a contact number?
Yes, we have the information and we'll leave you with that. Empress Nikita, who's there, is our administrator, so she will furnish you with the information for that.
Very good. We thank you so much for joining us today.
Yes.
On Sunup.
Thank you
Give
so
us
much.
these details.
Thank you guys for having us. We said,
wish
bless
you-
the love, holy Emmanuel, bless up for the sun up. All wickedness and filthiness, we get bun up, you know?
Yes, thank you.
Righteousness and beliefs finally come up. Rise.
I like that. I like that. That's the great
But
energy
thank you
to
again
bring.
also for doing this too as well. Learning that it's been doing for like 6 months, you guys have this in the making. It's really showing about not just complaining about problems, but making yourself
being proactive
solution oriented to
Yeah.
being proactive.
While we're here, we just like to give a special shout out to the Empress Fulani because, you know, a lot of people talk the talk, but she's really walking the walk, you know?
Coming here to make sure
Action time
impact
to make
skill,
it happen,
which
you
we
know?
appreciate that.
We appreciate her.
And I have such a love for Belize. I'm actually from Jamaica. And I said this is the only other place outside of Jamaica where I feel like I'm home. And I could see like the same beauty and love and greatness in the Belizean people as I see in my Jamaican people. So this is why I wanted to be a part of this because, you know, this is my second home. I feel like I'm already at home in Belize. So with that, I'd love to kind of just do what I can to uplift the young people.
Very good. And we look forward to a future conversation with
Yes,
you. Maybe on a
absolutely.
future conversation, you can give us some tips for conflict resolution. I think that would be
Yes.
very helpful for our viewers who may not be able to attend
Oh,
a
absolutely.
special workshop like what they're
Absolutely.
hosting tomorrow.
Yeah, I can do that. I'd love
All
to
right,
do a
so we'll
follow-up.
stay in touch, and we
Yes.
definitely got to continue the conversation. But we
Yes.
wish you all the best with the event tomorrow.
Yes, thank you so much.
We're going to be sharing the contact too as well for you guys for registration for persons that want to make sure they're a part of the TOT that is happening tomorrow at 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. too as well. It's really good to, you know, enhance your capabilities to be able to be leaders of change in your community. With that, guys, we're going to go to our next commercial break, but we have our last segment coming in. Sandcast is coming in, making coffee, talking promotions, and all the fun stuff under the sun. Stay tuned for that. We'll be right back.
Book your vacation with us today.
Welcome to the V Department Store. We are conveniently located on Coney Drive in Belize City. That's right on Coney Drive in Belize City. At the V Department Store, we offer a wide variety of groceries, cosmetics, kitchen appliances, kitchenware, electronics, and more. We've also recently expanded to the second floor to better meet your household and office furniture needs. We now have a wide variety of furniture, home decor, and accessories. We have a shared vision for a comfortable and customer-friendly shopping experience. Visit us today and be warmly greeted by our reasonable prices and cordial staff. The V Department Store. Experience the ultimate shopping destination.
Nando's Wholesale is the distributor for the full line of Badia spices, including the original complete seasoning, the perfect combination of ingredients and spices prepared to enhance the natural flavor of your favorite foods. Also, cinnamon powder for all your desserts, fruits, and beverages, and as special dishes. All these are available in commercial sizes or restaurant packaging. Nando's products are available at your local retailer or contact us at 222-5000. From Corozal to Toledo, Nando's is proud to be serving Belize as its #1 wholesale distributor for over 35 years.
These charter mints aren't
We're navigating along the coastline.
This morning, the 2023
Good evening.
Good evening. I'm Sheree Culsel,
And here's what's ahead for you on 7 News Tonight. We've got details of these and other stories in our newscast for tonight. Good evening. With your news, I'm Adura Craft.
Belize, you're watching the Nation Station, Channel 7.
There are so many people who are proud of you. Your parents, your guardians, your aunts, your uncles, your siblings, faculty, and friends. They are there too. They share in this achievement. Please give them a bigger round of applause. Graduates, you have a sacred duty, a generational responsibility even. You have to honor those who came before you by standing taller, stronger, go farther, go further, go harder. But stand together for one another. And lastly, but certainly not least, thank God. Always call to Him. He will be there for you.
Tenemos la capacidad técnica, operativa, profesional y la infraestructura de poder establecer una atención neurológica de alta calidad.
Que no se pierda tiempo de forma innecesaria para poder al final del día llegar al mejor de los resultados y la mejor opción para el paciente.
Nando's Wholesale is the distributor for the full line of Badia spices, including the original complete seasoning, the perfect combination of ingredients and spices prepared to enhance the natural flavor of your favorite foods. Also, cinnamon powder for all your desserts, fruits, and beverages, and as special dishes. All these are available in commercial sizes or restaurant packaging. Nando's products are available at your local retailer or contact us at 222-5000. From Corozal to Toledo, Nando's is proud to be serving Belize as its #1 wholesale distributor for over 35 years. Wake up to positivity and inspiration. It's a fresh and diverse twist on your mornings. Tune in to Sunup on 7 every weekday morning at 6:30 a.m. right here on your nation station, Channel 7. It's the morning show you don't want to miss.
Good morning, my beautiful people. Welcome back to your Friday episode. While our friends are getting busy tasting the cookies without me, we have our great friends from Suncash joining us on this Friday episode. They have amazing deals as always, and they're always showing back to the community. It's Cancer Awareness Month. Today we're going to find out how are they supporting this initiative and what deals you can expect. And today they have a special treat for us, or maybe just me, because it's just coffee. And we know Renata is a water and tea person, but we're going to find out.
Last time I might try something just because I love them.
But we definitely thank Aisha Trapp and Monique Burgess for joining us today. Good morning, ladies. How is your Friday energy?
Amazing.
Amazing.
You know, we're always a bundle of joy when we're here. So
That is true. That is true. And I appreciate the shade also, like, of the color pink.
yes,
Sure.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go. All right. So,
It's always a fun time being here.
thank you so
I
much
mean,
for joining us.
You know, incorporating what Sandcast has to offer to the community. And of course, I will mention this every time I'm here. We're walking towards 100 years next year.
Amazing.
So we've been around. We've been building and supporting this community for so long. And with the community support, we hope that we're around for another 100 and plus. I mean, we're not gonna be here, but of course, the business can go on.
And the legacy continues.
And the legacy continues, as our slogan says, building on tradition.
Right? And so I know one thing, and it's been a tradition with Sandcast, is they've always been able to give back to the community, to give back to very worthy causes. They're very much leading on that front, where you always see there's support coming in all kind of different avenues. So I know we have a range of different things. We're going to be talking about coffee and eating more cookies because I started the process to make sure everything was well for Kevin. I try my best to test things ahead of time because I know that Kevin, you know, has a sensitive stomach, and I want to make.
We know what you want. Kevin is like,
I was like, wait, do I have this? Is something you had to double check? I was like, do I? But apart from that, I know that we see jerkins over here, something that we don't often see on our set that you guys are promoting. Talk to us a little bit about what's happening with this plan, and we go along the line, of course, on the goodies.
Okay, so it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month in October, and we are teaming up. Jergens is one of our brands, and we are teaming up with them to do an initiative where every bottle that is purchased during the month of October in Save You or People's Store, we're going to donate $1 towards the Belize Cancer Society and the San Ignacio branch. So we have different scents of Jergens, and these are really nice. You know, everybody is into the tubes now, so Jergens, of course, have their tube lotions. They'll pass this down to you, Kev. That's shea and cocoa butter. Yes. It's very popular.
It's so fresh.
This is the citrus, and then this is the sandalwood one. So I think you might like this one too.
Yeah?
Yeah. And then, of course, we have the lavender.
I have that
coming. And these are all really good for moisturizing. I know.
You eat the biscuit, I didn't moisturize my elbow.
Why?
We're getting into the weather right now.
Yes,
so
when it start get wet.
Yes, so we do have the other scents as well, and sizes. So just what the bottles purchased during the month of October, I know we might extend it up to November 15th, so we give a further window of opportunity for you to support. And like I said, this is just one of the small initiatives that we do. We were at the Pinktober Health Expo yesterday as well.
Nice.
That went really well. We were promoting our 7 Seas brands, which is right now, October, I think it's flu season.
It is. I mean, get a chew the other day.
Yeah, stock up on your Olive Orange vitamin C and take your 7 C's one a day to get that glow, girl, and finish it off with the Jergens.
That's true.
Shea and cocoa butter, because it's
from the inside outside.
Yeah,
come true, man. Come true.
And the thing about the Jergens, it's not only smell good, it's really great for your skin. So
very good moisture.
It's like you moisturize.
Yes.
So
you could learn more about our promotions on our pages, San Cayo Castillo Limited, with everything that we have here this morning. So moving along, because we want to get to the...
From the skin, we move on to the kitchen now. All right. Okay.
So after we look good from the inside out, we move on to the kitchen, because we can't only look pretty and don't know how to cook. All right.
Right. True.
So we just want to highlight that these are basic goods that you purchase probably on a weekly basis, some bi-weekly. Baking powder or mayonnaise, Kraft, or salad cream and cheese whiz. All of these are on 20% discount for the month of October. Okay. And we have a lot more items on discount. As you know, October is also our store's anniversary. People's Store celebrates 64 years.
Wow.
64. So end of the month, October 31st, we have a lot of things happening at the People's Store. We have some household items up to 50% off. And we do have many other items in store. So
wow. So definitely folks from Orange Walk have something to look forward to on the 31st, right?
And Save You.
Not only People's Store.
All right.
So Belize City Save You is actually completing 33 years.
My
ending of the...
Look at that.
Yes,
okay,
girl.
33 up here because 33% for the shares, for the quarters, 33 for birthday, 33 years on a bike, 33 front and back.
What would that be? What would that be?
What would that be?
It's too after food fair. It's too after food fair.
But yes, guys, Save You is also completing their 33 years anniversary, ending of October as well. And of course, we cannot do the anniversary without doing something big. So there will be sampling,
special promotions
that are all...
Customers shopping that day, will get a free gift as well.
So come on in.
Yes, you need to come in and see what it is. Yes.
Free thing.
Yes, so we
do. I thought they rub off for me. You love
Get a Creole Get a Creole.
It's working.
So definitely it's going to be a time for people to come out and enjoy. And remember, like, you're purchasing things that are supporting towards also good. Like the Jergens, remember, guys, shop to make sure they can be able to donate towards the Cancer Society. So the more on the buy, the more they can donate to as well.
Yes.
So I do also see us have coffee.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's talk a little bit about that, because we have cookies and coffee. I sampled already, just to make sure everything's okay.
Did you have a favorite, Ren?
Yes, I did. I sampled my favorite.
You sampled your favorite one. This is the oatmeal raisin one. And these are all from Pepperidge Farm. And of course, we are all authorized distributor for all of these that you see today. Before we get to the Cold Cafe, I'd like to share a little thing.
Tell me.
It was written by Mr. Castillo's oldest daughter. There was a little jingle that I like to sing in the mornings.
Let's go.
All right.
Sing to me, baby.
Sing. There's an artist that says that, right? Sing to me, baby.
Hit me.
Hit me.
So we're highlighting our Cold Cafe. Okay. Wake up, I'm out of bed. Wake up, there's a big day ahead. And there's only one way to get my morning started. And it's only with Cold Cafe.
Wake up.
That one got right. Wake up. I'm out of bed. Wake up. There's a big day ahead. And there's only one way to get my morning started. And it's only with Cold Cafe. You gotta put the attitude
It's only with Cold Cafe. It's only with Cold Cafe. Hey, it's only with Cold Cafe.
We got this.
Guys, all right. You gotta put your back in it, baby. It's only with Cold Cafe. And then put your knees in it. Can't go. Go.
It's only with Cold Cafe. Kev's over here like holding his knees.
Give me some Cold Cafe. Make me go down.
Yeah.
We're gonna do our Dalgona style drink.
Yeah. Okay.
Called Cafe, and Dalgona is a Korean style drink. I think it does with the instant coffee fluff, and it's very easy to make.
Okay, we like easy to make things.
All it takes is the coffee, some hot water, and
so it's equal parts. It's 2 tablespoons. If you're making it for 2 people.
We're 2 people here.
Yes. So it would be 2 tablespoons of the Cold Cafe instant coffee, 2 tablespoons of either white or brown sugar, and then 2 tablespoons of hot water. Now you could either use your cake mixer to whisk it together, or you could just use your regular hand whisk.
Is that with your hand ones?
Yes.
Look at you, girl.
Yes. So this is what it looks like, and it's a very
It looks caramely.
thick consistency.
Tell them the best part about it.
Tell me.
You can save it for
you
later.
could save it in the freezer.
Oh, really?
So this right here, you put it up, cover it, put it in your freezer, and it freezes. So whenever you're ready, say for example, you make a big batch like this. We don't use all. Put it in the freezer. Tomorrow morning, you scoop it out like ice cream and just pop it in your cup.
Yeah.
Okay.
You add whatsoever.
What's the name of it again?
Dalgona.
Dalgona.
Yes. And like I said, it's very easy to make.
I did not know about it.
Okay. I love his face of curiosity when he's learning.
Today we're pairing it along with, of course, you know,
Or the
Dutch Lady's milk.
Yes.
All right.
Dutch lady is nice.
Dutch lady is pure and tasty. I love my Dutch lady. Hey, okay, watch out.
So we're adding in the milk. Now you could do it different ways. I've seen people do it at matcha. I've seen people do it with the Hershey's syrup as well.
Okay.
So whereby you put the milk in, you put in the Hershey's syrup, you mix it up. That's just to give you that chocolate bottom.
Okay.
And then all you do is take your coffee and plop it on top.
Double dose.
Kev, this is your one.
Not
Okay.
one.
Yeah.
Because Renata does not.
It also looks goldish. You know,
It's
like,
pretty. It's pretty.
So what,
And then Ren,
what
I'm
I
just
like
giving
to
you
do is
one
add
spoon.
the Hershey
hey, but you
syrup.
got a big one too, though.
Because
Her one has in more milk.
the Hershey syrup adds a little sweet to it because some people
Okay, and then I mix it?
Yes.
Okay.
would prefer theirs.
You don't like
a
the
little
little
sweet.
so you're more milky.
Okay. Okay, so you mix it together, right?
Yes.
Just mix
This looks
everything.
really pretty though. So like I would like to just
So
appreciate how it looks.
You could do
first.
this cold or hot.
yes.
Because you could
See?
do warm milk and put the fluff on top.
It's
and
pretty,
dust it
right?
With some cinnamon.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay.
Kev
Now
is
we
making
mix.
sure it's in there.
Yeah, you know.
Get all in there.
I've
I
been
like-
saving my coffee intake for this.
hold it.
Hold it, hold it,
I don't want.
hold it.
We don't want to have a lot today.
You want me to mix it for you, Ren?
No, I like this. It's fun.
Remind us once more how we prepare the mix.
All right, so it is 2 tablespoons of the cold cafe coffee, 2 tablespoons of either white or brown sugar. So for this one, I use the brown sugar.
All right, thank you.
And then 2 tablespoons of hot water. And then you just
with a whisk,
just fluff. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it doesn't take long to actually fluff up into this consistency here.
So it's coffee, sugar, and water.
Really good. Yeah.
And like we said, you could add some Hershey syrup or just to put some cinnamon. The warm version is really delicious as well.
Yes, it is. And like I said, you don't have to just do it with just the pure milk. If you're a matcha lover and you want to add it on top, you could. There's multiple ways of how you could do it. Add a little bit of vanilla in there, howsoever you would like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is so good. I love a cold coffee.
Yes.
But this makes Dolgara. Is it? So what Dalgona. I was close.
It's so good that it makes you say the wrong
other things.
Dalgona coffee. Cold cafe.
We sing our whole song, brother. We sing
And of course, you could hear that it goes really well with our Pepperidge Farm cookies. And you have several different types. That's the oatmeal and raisin one that you have.
Like I really, like you could tell, like deep into my mixing.
Yes. So it's
super good.
Right?
Thank you so much for this treat.
No problem.
As we wrap up, is there like any last words you have to share with our viewers, Aisha?
Yes,
Monique?
so just reminding you, supporting our businesses mean that we can support our community more. We've been doing this for years, but we do need your support as well. I can't tell you enough how many letters we've been receiving. Like every day we receive donation letters, and I always tell people we try to help everyone, but you also have to assist us by supporting our brand, supporting our business. Just like the bus stop, take care of it. We've invested. We just did a restoration on the bus stop as well.
Oh.
You know, keep it clean. Please don't, have some civic pride as well. So, and support the Jergens promotion. It not only helps us building our brand, you get a really nice product to try, and you also are supporting a very necessary and relevant organization, the Belize Cancer Society, Belize City and San Ignacio branch. And of course, we're offering every month really great promotions. So get 20% off these along with other promotions in store. Try our new recipe, or Dalgona coffee. It's very easy. Very easy. And as we celebrate 64 years in Orange Walk and 33 at Sayview, come and check us out and see what's going on in our supermarkets.
You won't disappoint.
Yeah.
Will not.
But you wanted to say something about this bag.
Yes, so tomorrow, guys, we will be in Ladyville with this lovely bag here at Love Lotus.
Okay.
So we have a promotion whereby you buy 3 Magnum, you get 1 free, but also you get a chance to win this lovely cooler bag here. It's an insulated school bag, Magnum cooler bag.
It is very
So we will be there. And then also, for the anniversary, there will be another giveaway as well.
Definitely.
Ooh, okay. Come true.
Come true. We always do.
Okay.
All right. So
As we wrap up, we have to do this Cold Cafe song once more.
Okay, boom.
Ready?
So,
All right.
So
we have to
Mr.
put
start
that
that,
too.
right?
And
Just
then,
do the repeat after me kind of thing, right?
okay, before we do it, just want to say thank you to everyone.
Are we
This
ready?
Friday episode, we love you and we wish you a fantastic and safe weekend.
Da, da, da,
We're
da, da.
gonna see you on Monday.
Uh-huh.
Safe weekend.
And now let's do this Cold Cafe thing again.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Wake up, I'm out of bed. Wake up, there's a big day ahead. And there's only one way to get my morning started.
Hey!
And it's only with cold cafe.
Hey!
It's only with cold cafe.
Say what?
It's only with cold cafe. It's only with cold cafe.
Yeah. Bye, folks. We love you. Thank you so much for joining us. Take care.
A place to call your home, a place where you can grow. Stand by me and we'll take flight. We'll be there at morning's light. I've got you covered on all concerns we share day, you will discover how the world turns each day. When the sun comes up,